Hello Leo, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a weekly reading for Leo from the 23rd to the 29th of December 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading, then please go to my website jessma.co.uk and book a reading. I offer Celtic cross spreads as well as 12 monthly spreads. And if you'd like a reading for 2020, then please book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I put in links to Amazon and eBay. So please follow these links to view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies, my deck walkthrough series, as well as my series on gemstones and crystals. You find those interesting. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with the general energy read and I am using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for that. So the first card is Open Up. And this is the Four of Pentacles. And this is about hanging on to things or clinging on to things that you find security in, but may not be so good for you. So maybe releasing things, releasing emotions, things that you thought you could rely on. They are now keeping you stuck in a particular place, and it is time for you to now release them and let go and open up. This could also be not communicating with people or sharing your feelings. It also could be, that you're worried about finances too much. And maybe there's a need for you to start thinking on the bigger picture rather than, dwelling on the money aspect of life. So you've got that Four of Pentacles there. You've got the Win or Lose, the Five of Swords over here. So there's been a lot of conflict that you have been facing. It seems like, there's been emotional problems that have been going on over here, a breakdown of communication as well, things being hidden, lies being spoken as well, you feeling as though, people have been taking advantage of you as well. And you need to release those emotions. You need to tell people exactly how they're treating you and, how you feel about the situation, because you are bottling it up a lot. You've got the Move card over here, which is the Chariot card in the main read. And this is about this. There could be problems on the home front over there, but maybe you're thinking of actually buying a new home with this Chariot card. You may be thinking of moving to some place that makes you happier, really. Maybe someplace close to water as well. So it looks like there might be a home move coming up for you there. Now, what's going on in the past? You've got the Control card over there. And this is about, seeing, this is the Strength card. It belongs to the sign of Leo. But having eyes at the back of your head and watching, being very, very worried about people taking advantage of you there. You're also trying to get control of the situation that you are in. So you are trying to see the bigger picture, but you are having to draw on your inner strengths, all your reserves as well, and you're having to stand up for yourself as well. So you're taking, using a lot of that energy, to try and get control of the situation over here. You've got divine messages coming in over there with that crown chakra, so that's activated, and you are being divinely guided by a higher power for you to move forward. So that crown chakra is activated over there. So pay attention to dreams, messages that people bring, things that seem very random, even if it's a random song that you hear. It could be a message coming in from the divine, helping you to move on. Now, going into the future, you've got the Flow card, and this is about the Wheel of Fortune, and this is about going with the flow. So whatever is happening, don't resist change with this card. Things are about to get better, because this is the card ruled by Jupiter, and it's about expanding your horizon, expanding your mind, expanding your vision as well there. And it looks like things are going to change. There might be events that are beyond your control, but they're going to help you move on and progress, really. You're also ending a cycle, and you're about to start something brand new. You've got this Five of Pentacles here, and you're feeling very unsupported in whatever it is you're doing. You might be, a person that is working, focusing on your finances. There's almost this loss of security coming in over here. But this is also about leaving an old home. So this could be a move that comes in. You've got that Chariot card as well over there. You may be making a home move. There's a big moon in the background over there. This is about not being clear about what it is you want, feeling unsupported, isolated, trying to get clarity in a situation, and feeling very, very emotional about what it is you're going through at the moment. And there's a sense of loss. There's a sense of lack, a sense of lack of even material things or material or security. And maybe that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to hang on to that security, or trying to almost hang on to the things that made you feel very secure. So there is a need for you to let go. And if you're feeling alone, there's a need for you to open up, it says, with this Four of Pentacles, because you are feeling very isolated. You're keeping everything to yourself. You're not communicating how you feel. You can see the sword is buried in the ground. So if you're feeling unhappy about something, it seems like you're more inclined to bury your feelings or not to tell people, because you think that is going to bring about conflict, and that's isolating you from making you feel alone and isolated, because you can't share your emotions. So there's a need for you to open up and communicate very clearly about what you want out of life. So those are the energies for that week. I'm going to be using the Kingdom Within Tarot, and I'm using this deck because it's a very esoteric deck, but it's also a deck that is very good for as we're coming to a close of 2019. It's a good deck to review what has been going on in the year. So let's see. Okay, and so did that. So you've got 4 cards coming in for the last thing. So let's see at the back of the deck. You've got the Hierophant over there, the 8 of Cups, the Hangman, and you've got the 3 of Wands. So it seems like there was some kind of new project that you've taken. You seem to have left the old behind your made plans, and you're starting a new project, maybe working with a lot of people as well with this established strength card. So whatever you're working on is growing. You're communicating with a lot of people. You're taking on that leadership role. You've got this king over there, and a lot of people coming to you for advice, but you're also managing to move forward. You're very focused on yourself and your career at this particular moment, and there might be a lot of travel that has been involved with the jobs that you're doing. You're feeling slightly stuck, as though things are not moving fast enough for you. You've got the Hangman over here, and you feel that people have been deceptive, and maybe pushing you, forcing you to do things. You've got this Pirate over here, so somebody's been using some underhand methods to try and control you over there. And right now, you are feeling as though you've made a lot of sacrifices in this particular situation, but it hasn't been paying off as well. This man is blindfolded, so you're not quite seeing what is going on. Things are happening on behind the scenes, but somebody seems to be controlling or manipulating you there with that Hangman, and also it's tying your feet. It's ruled by Neptune, so Neptune is the planet of deception. It doesn't actually tell you what is going on. So there are things going on behind the scenes, and everything is not quite above board over here. It seems like you've decided to walk away from that situation with the 8 of Cups. You're abandoning it because it doesn't seem to be serving you, and you may be abandoning a lot of old friends or relationships that are not serving you anymore. You've certainly learned a lot. This is the Hierophant. Its focus is on money, and it seems like that is coming in for you over here. So you might be going for loans or getting some kind of financial advice, or it seems like you might be even visiting some kind of financial institution like a bank, or you might be getting a promotion. There's money coming in over here. Now this Hierophant is about needing also to go and get some financial advice as to how to deal with your situation. So whatever is going on, you need to review your finances, and you need to go and seek some kind of financial advice. And what's happening with you? You've got the 8 of Wands over here and the 4 of Wands. So this 8 of Wands is not seeing things. Something is being kept from you. it's like you're taking that leap of faith, but you're not quite sure what is going on. There's a lot of messages and communications. These are upsetting you a little bit because you've got these wands that are all fiery over there. So this is fleeting force. So something's coming and upsetting the boat a little bit over there, and you're feeling like you're almost doing things in the dark. You're not quite sure what is going on over there. You've got that card of somebody trying to control you or deceive you. You're aware of it, but you're not quite sure what to do in that particular situation. Now things have started to move quite a bit over there for you as well with that Eight of Wands. This energy is quite quick. So you may be doing multiple things, trying to do too many things and not paying attention to the finer details as well. There's a need for you to get organized with that Eight of Wands, especially when it comes to do with your work or projects that you're doing. Things are moving pretty quickly. You're having to act pretty quickly as well, making decisions pretty quickly. These decisions are big decisions, and they, one wrong move can cause a lot of problems. So there is a need for you to get everything organized, get your ducks in a row, and then start doing things. And whatever it is you refuse to see, you need to remove your hands from your eyes here, really. There is something that is hidden. You need to do some research with that card. You've got the Four of Wands over here. So whatever projects you have been doing will be quite successful as well. So this is about apparent perfection coming in over here, and this is about whatever it is whatever you're establishing will grow, and it will be successful. So this is a card of success. This is a card of establishing stability as well. So whatever you've been working on, even though things seem to be very chaotic almost with this Eight of Wands, there will be success in it as well. And it looks like money will come in as well with the Hierophant card, because it is ruled by Taurus as well. So you're working a lot with something financial, and you're hoping that it will bring in the money, and it looks like it will. You might be even trying to start a new business, and you may be seeking some kind of financial assistance or financial aid over there, maybe even a loan to get yourself established. But you will establish, that is for sure. You will establish yourself, and it will be successful over there. It is a card of celebration, that Four of Wands. You got the Judgment card. So it seems like you've done a whole new course in life. You've changed direction completely. You've let go of the past, and you're moving on to something brand new, and you've undergone some kind of radical change over there. You're moving on, you're letting go of all the past and all the past people that you knew, and you're emerging as almost like a butterfly of transformation over there with that Judgment card. So you've made a decision, and you're undertaking something brand new over there. You certainly have been putting a lot of effort into it with that Nine of Wands, working very, very hard, trying to bring success. You've got this rabbit, you're trying to bring in abundance. And you can see they're all dancing around these maple poles, these, they're all celebrating. So whatever you're working at is a success, is coming your way, but it's taken a lot of hard work and a lot of effort on your part, and you're quite exhausted. So whatever projects you have, you're doing multiple things at this time. You can see even with that Eight of Wands, doing multiple things at this time, but it is successful. There is a need for celebration coming in over there, and abundance is coming in as well. Now you've got the Two of Swords. You might have had conflict with somebody, and maybe you're trying to reconcile. Maybe this is the card of harmony. This is the card of a truce. So you're trying to make up with this person. Maybe you're expecting an apology, or you're trying to make an apology to this person. Now whoever they are that you're dealing with, they're not as honest as you would like them to be. See, this man's peeking. They know something. They have some kind of information that might be deceptive, or they might be using to manipulate you. So be very careful about reconciling with somebody that you've had an argument with. Make sure that you're weighing the situation very, very carefully before you do it. It could be a legal issue that you're dealing with as well, but that's certainly in your mind, some decision to be made over there. You seem to certainly be weighing things up over here. You've got that Two of Pentacles, successful change. So you're trying to make this transition, and it's going to be successful because you've got Jupiter there sitting in Capricorn, and this is about your career. Whatever change you're making, whatever new project you're starting is going to be successful, but you just need to make sure that you're keeping an eye on your finances. It's going to certainly expand, broaden out, but make sure that when you make your decisions, because you have to make some kind of decision over here, you're definitely doing your research. And like I said, with that Hierophant card, make sure you're getting some kind of financial advice when you're doing this change, that whatever you're choosing to focus your energies on, whatever option you have on the financial front, make sure that you are seeking legal advice or financial advice before you make a decision there. That is very, very important, because there is something that is hidden from you here. You can see all this communication is coming in and movement is coming in. You are not seeing something, so there is a research or there's some advice that you need to get, and it could be professional advice. Now you've got the Queen of Pentacles, so whatever you're working on is going to be successful. You've got a lot of expectations. This is Mary, the Virgin Mary, and she's pregnant at the moment, and she's following her star, which looks like a pentacle. So you need to follow the money, really. Go where where you're being paid best, and that you're being appreciated for whatever it is you're doing, and whatever your expectations that you have will manifest. The Queen of Pentacles is the money card, so money will come in for you on the financial front over there. But you need to follow your own star. You need to go to do what you know is right. You've got the Seven of Wands. There's still a lot of problems that you need to sort out over here. This is valiant resistance, so you need to stand up for yourself and focus your energy on that. You've got Mars sitting in Leo over there, so you need to activate that Mars. You need to make sure that you are focusing all your energy and attention and sorting through those problems. Don't take anything for granted. So you've got the Ten of Wands over here as well. So this is in your hopes and fears. You want the situation of hard work and burdens to end over here for you. It seems like there's two cards that have fallen over here. So you've got the Prince of Cups. It looks like an offer is coming in for you that will end this cycle that you're going through. You're feeling overworked, overstressed, overstrained, and maybe this is what you're hoping for, some kind of offer to come in, or some kind of advice to come in, so that you can end this feeling of being oppressed or feeling overburdened, overworked. So going into the future, let's see what's coming in. Oops. Okay, so you got the Five of Swords over here, the Page of Wands, the Fool, and the Four of Pentacles. So the Five of Swords, feeling very isolated, feeling as though you're going through a period of hell, really, because she's sitting underground over there in all this fire and brimstone, and there's so much of conflict going on around her. So this is a card about feeling as though you're isolated, nobody's supporting you, and you're still having to deal with a lot of conflict. So this is the card of longing. You want to be free of this situation over here, but whoever's trying to help you hasn't gotten through to you yet. It looks like there's somebody that will be there to give you a helping hand amidst all the conflict that you're going through, but right now you're feeling very alone, and you're in a very defensive position at the moment. So you've got the Page of Wands coming in over here. So some news coming in about a new job or a new situation, or even a new project, a new venture coming in over there. And this is going to be good news that comes in. It's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of travel, and it comes in pretty quickly as well, this news. And it's going to allow you to make a brand new start with the Fool. So it's something that, rocks your boat. You've got this tornado going through this Fool card over here. So there might be some world travel as well that comes in over here. But it's certainly going to bring in financial stability. You can see coins falling in from the sky. Divine coins almost, and it's allowing the sunflower to grow over here in the middle of the snow. So although you're going through a period where you might be feeling financial lack at the moment, it looks like whatever you're working on, whatever this new project is that comes in, is going to allow you to make a brand new start and bring in a lot of money and give you that security that you are so craving. And it's going to allow, because you've got two money cards over here, you've got that Queen of Pentacles, but you need to show people exactly what you can do, and really follow the money, and there's that choice coming about a new project or a new job, but it will be a successful change that comes in on the work front for you. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot. Now you've got the Queen of Raphael over here, which says follow your heart. a love of home and family, and trustworthy psychic information. So don't be depressed about anything that is going on. You do need to follow your own star, and you need to follow and do the thing that you love to do. With this Queen of Raphael's the Queen of Cups, and you can see a brand new cycle starting. This is the moon the new moon coming in over there, and you are being guided. Whatever it is you're doing, even though you're feeling a bit lonely and isolated and maybe a little bit emotional as well, it looks like news is coming in. Information is going to be coming in, these dolphins bringing it, and it looks like it's going to make a big difference. It's going to be something that you can use, very practical advice coming in for you there. So you got the 7 of Raphael over here, 7 of Cups. Time to make a decision, be clear about what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. So with the 7 of Raphael or 7 of Cups, you need to stop procrastinating. You've got a lot of things going through your head, a lot of expectations. You need to pick one and go for it. Even here, you're being faced with the decision. You need to pick one and go for it. Be proactive when you're doing it. Don't just have them as ideas. You need to put them into action, really. You've got the Page of Raphael, so this is news coming in, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. So there could be some social invitation coming in for you over there, and it could be even a business invitation coming in over there. You're going to certainly get some news coming in, and it's going to be very good news as well with that Page of Raphael. Whatever is coming in is it might be to do with that job, maybe moving overseas. You can see the sea in the back over there and a new home. So establishing a new home overseas. So that could well be coming in. And so this job that you're getting, or whatever project you're doing, seems to have some kind of international flavor on it. It's going to allow you to put an end to any kind of burdens, but it's certainly going to bring in a lot of money, a lot of wealth, and it's going to bring in a lot of growth as well. So you'll be very, very focused on your career pretty soon, making a brand new start at something there, but it's certainly going to bring in the money and bring in, all your expectations coming into fruition. You are very focused on that career right now, and it looks like things are about to get better for you there. So hang in there and, be strong and don't let negativity get to you. And certainly if you have somebody that you're having problems with, just weigh your options very carefully. Think very carefully about, reconciling with them, because they might have, there might be some deception that's involved over there. So I do hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if it has. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.